Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate and here we do beauty related videos, be that hair content, makeup, reviews, anything you choose. So I'm bringing you consistent content during this quarantine period. I'm about to start introducing 3 videos a week. So what are you waiting for? We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of April. Please join me on this journey and subscribe if you have not already. So today I'm going to be showing you how I get this my glowy base having oily skin. So I have combination oily skin and I am very oily in the T-zone, but I like a glowy dewy-ish base, so something like this, a radiant base. Yeah, that's what I like. This is a routine that usually lasts me at least 12 hours. Like, it hurts me so much to wash my makeup off. That's how intact my makeup is at the end of the day. So I'm going to be showing you how I achieve my base. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, if you have been looking for the way, I'm here to show you the way. So we're just going to get straight into it. But the first thing you need to know is that you need to take your skincare seriously. The first step of makeup is definitely skincare. So do whatever works for you. I'm not going to say skincare is one size fits all, but do whatever works for you and make sure you do that before you do your makeup, because makeup and skincare, they go hand in hand. As someone with oily skin, I use a mixture of hydrating products and matte products to get my skin, to get my makeup to be glowy, but also to last all day. So right now I'm priming with the One Heck of a Blot primer from Soap and Glory. And this primer is like, to me, what it feels like is like a moisturizer. And what it does for me is that it kind of makes my skin really smooth, and apparently it blocks oils. I don't know about that, but it does make my skin feel really smooth. It makes foundations go on so nice and smooth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put my headband on to make sure that I don't get foundation in my hair. And then for foundation today, we are going to be using the NYX Born to Glow foundation. Usually I'd want to use a very matte foundation. However, I have started using this foundation recently and I am loving it. So yes, we were starting out with our eyes already done, and we're doing that because today's focus is skin. But if you do want to see a tutorial on this look, just let me know in the comments and I will be much obliged. Another important thing to mention is that I take my time doing everything. So in the video, it's going to be really sped up and it's going to probably take me like about 20 minutes to finish my face. But in real time, it takes me about 1 hour to do my whole face, including eyebrows and foundation. So don't be afraid to take your time. So now I'm going in with the Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite in the shade 12.2. This is my holy grail at this point. I love this concealer and it does no wrong. So this is full coverage and matte, contrary to the foundation, which was a medium coverage and it was dewy. So this is going in my T-zone, so that's why it's important for it to be matte. And I'm just going to blend that out with my damp sponge. So this sponge is from Miss A. And this is the AOA Pawpaw sponge. It's like £1 and it is the best sponge I have ever used. Another thing is that it's very important for you to use a clean sponge to get a flawless coverage. If you use a dirty sponge, it just doesn't work the same. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely don't wash my my sponges every time, but I try not to use it more than 3 times without washing it on myself. On clients, I definitely always wash my sponges, and I use different sponges on my clients than on myself. So what I'm using now is the Black Opal Suede Mocha foundation stick, and this is also a dewy product in my opinion. It comes off quite dewy, and this is another thing that's going to add some sheen and some glow to the skin. And luckily enough, you're not putting it in your T-zone, so it doesn't have to be matte. Gonna add some shine to the cheeks, just gonna make you look really radiant. And then I go back in with the sponge to make sure that those 2 shades don't have any sharp lines between them. Everything is really blended. And now I'm going to be using my infamous powder concoction to set my concealer. And another thing is that I use a different sponge to set my concealer than I use for concealer. I just feel like it works a lot better that way. And I'm using the Real Techniques sponge, the ones with the glitter in it. What's it called? I'll put the name on the screen, and I'll also put the name in the description for you, because I feel like these ones are more porous, so they grab powder a lot easier. Like I grab too much powder for this eye. And another thing is, I don't bake, but I definitely set in my T-zone very well to make sure that the oils don't poke through, because as a combination girl, combination oily, my T-zone is where the oils like to come out and party. And then I'm going into my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. And the reason why I use this powder is because, one, it is a sheer finish, and another, I mean, it's a sheer coverage, and also it is a dewy finish. I won't say dewy finish, but more like it's a skin finish. That's what it's called. So yeah, so it gives you that satin look. It does set your foundation, but without it making your face dry and cakey. To add some shape to my nose, I'm just going to be going into my Morphe powder. It is the filter powder, filter 11. And just bring that from my brows down into my nose bridge. I don't go all the way down either. I love this bronzer because it has a sheen to it. So as you can see, it has a shimmery side and a matte side. So that helps, you know, with the glow we're gonna get. It's a beautiful color. And now for blush, I'm going to be going into the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush, and this is a shimmery blush as well, so it does also helps to add some life into the skin. So what I do is I just place that slightly on top of the bronzer and just blend it into the bronzer. And I just blend a bit of that on my nose as well. And I'm just going to blend that out again with the powder brush. I always end up putting too much on, but it always works out in the end, so I wouldn't have it any other way. A very important step in this routine is setting spray. This is beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is the Rose Dewy Glow Face Mist from Body Shop, and it's £6 and it smells really nice and it gives me a glow. Like, this is really, really dewy. Then there's also the Prep and Prime from MAC, and the Continuous Setting Mist from Morphe. So this is like a natural glow, like it just melts all the powders into your skin. So this I would recommend for summertime if you don't want to be too oily. And also during summertime, I'd recommend you use all matte base. Like, everything you use on your face should be matte, and then just go in with this and you'll still get a nice glow, because during the day, as the day goes by, your natural oils will come through, but not too much because you've used all matte products. And then if you want like a medium glow, I'd recommend this as well, because it's similar to the Morphe one, but it's a bit more glowy. This is what I'm going to be using today. Smells so good. So for highlighter, what I like to do to get like a really nice glow on is I like to put a very subtle highlighter on first and then go in with a beaming highlight on the high points of my face. So what I usually do is I would go in with the HeartBreakers highlighter from iHeartRevolution in the shade Wise. And I just put that, like, I'll disperse that widely all over my face. And then I'd go in deeper with, I haven't used this highlighter in ages, but I love it so much. This is the Kat Von D Gold Score highlighter, Metal Crush. Let me swatch it for you so you know. Look at that. That's amazing. And then this is what the the Revolution one looks like. Very affordable. And I just mix both of them together and I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah. And also it's best to spray your face before you put highlighter on, because the highlighter will grab better to your face that's just been sprayed, better than a powdered face. So yeah, just blow that out all over. And honestly, depending on your preference, you could stop there, but I'm not a subtle highlighter girl. Tap off the excess because it's a lot. Ooh. And just focus that in the center. So I'm just gonna go off and finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. So I am back. It's been a while. My hair is on. Let's just say it's been about 45 minutes to an hour, because it did take me a bit of time to do my hair and the rest of my face and everything. But what I'm thinking of doing is giving you guys a wear test, because obviously what's the point of showing you how to get a glowy base on oily skin if it's just going to slide off within an hour? I'm going to give you at least 6 hours. I'm going to try my best and give you 6 hours. Let me check what time it is right now. It says 7:50 on this watch, and I'm going to try and push it to at least 12 for you. So you're going to see how this makeup wears for at least a couple of hours. But I'm not going to lie to you, it's looking flawless. And you saw my face before, so you know my skin is not flawless. I've got marks, I've got bumps, but I love this base because it just, especially that primer, I told you. Look how smooth this looks. Everybody get yourself the one heck of a Blot primer, because it's necessary. It's necessary. But anyway, I'll come back in a few hours and I'll let you know how it held up. So I'm back. It's been about 6 hours since our last check-in at 7:20. Right now it is 2 a.m. So this makeup has been on for at least 7 hours. So this is what it looks like 7 hours in, no touch-ups whatsoever. And I've been eating. I've been in the bed, I've been doing a lot. So this is what my makeup looks like after 7 hours of just being on my oily skin. And I feel like this looks pretty good for 7 hours, no touch-ups. So what I would do to get rid of this shine, on my nose I actually don't mind it, I think it looks cute, but I will still get rid of it. But on my chin, I hate when my chin gets shiny. But my forehead is doing pretty good. I'm not gonna touch that. I feel like if I wasn't in the bed, so yeah, I just use the sponge I use for my powder and just dab in, and that doesn't take any makeup off. It just resets it. So yeah, that is how I would, I think that looks perfect. That looks good as new, fresh, perfect, beautiful. So yeah, this is how I let you know that this makeup routine, this foundation routine is down pat. Like, you're glowy, but you're not an oil slick. So if you try this routine and you feel like you're getting oilier quicker than me, then just substitute some of the products I used for more mattifying products. So what I would do is try and do a pretty matte base and then just top it off with dewy setting spray, and then just have like dewy powders like the Mineralized Skin Finish and glowy blush and, you know, some glowy highlighters, but let your base products be mattifying. So it just depends on your skin and your, you know, glow preferences. But for me, this is, I love a radiant finish. Like, obviously I look like I have makeup on, but I just look like a pregnant lady. I look like I've been to the Bahamas. Like, I don't look crusty or dusty. And that's what we want. If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing that's what you want. But yeah, this is a testament to my makeup routine. So that is it for this video. If you'd like to see me again, please make sure you subscribe. Please leave me a comment and some suggestions of what you'd like to see in the comments section. And like, share a friend, it really helps me out, and I'll love to see you again in the next one.